It's about 10:45 on Tuesday, January 27th. We were here yesterday doing some filming, and according to all the weather forecasts, civilization as we knew it was going to end. However, civilization as we knew it did not end. The storm was not that bad. Maybe in some of the suburbs it was bad, but it was not so bad. And now someone who's cynical might say that one of the reasons why they reported it the way they did was because they want people to watch the newscasts, and I don't blame them. Or for the supermarkets to sell a lot of extra food, because everyone knows that if there's a major snowstorm, you need to stock up at least 3 weeks worth of food. Of course, that's a joke, because you really don't. A person can survive without any food for at least a few days. And a storm like this wouldn't really result in people being without food for weeks and weeks. But that's not what some broadcasters might have you see or have you think. But this is just so people can see the day after what it's like. Not so bad, right? If you look around Times Square, it's normal. Fewer people, of course, going to work, because some people commuting are going to find it a very difficult time to go to work. But this is a typical snowstorm. I think what's happened in our world of being very interconnected, in our world of internet communication, it makes it very easy for us to see these situations and get nervous. And there's really nothing to be nervous about. These are snowstorms. Buffalo has major snowstorms like this, and that really doesn't impair Buffalo because they're used to it. Or Cleveland, Ohio, or Chicago. So there's many places that have these similar situations with a lot of snow, but they're used to it. And it's just that in New York City, they're not used to it, and that's why they have to prepare. So this is really just a chance for everyone to see how everything is the day after. And we're just taking a look around Times Square, center of the world, and for New Yorkers, could be almost the center of the universe. But it's nice just to see how things fare and what it's like the day after something like this. Now, the day before, on January 26th, there were a lot of nervous people, and the governors of New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey shut down the subway systems because they were worried that it could have been a more severe storm. Now, there's in part justification for that. With New Orleans, with Hurricane Katrina, the mayor didn't act as prudently, and it resulted in a lot of problems. So I think what New York State, New Jersey, and Connecticut were really trying to do was just to be very prudent, just in case something really drastic happened. This way, they could be prepared and there would be no repercussions to them saying that they didn't act in a sufficient manner. And you can see here even, there's a news crew reporting from Times Square about what's going on. So you can see how news, actually CBS News, or I think CBS News, then you can see them reporting here. And other people just preparing, just making sure everything is okay.
Put that one here. He's gonna put that one over there. Exactly, right on the corner.
And this is just a better way, taking a look at everything. Now we're heading north from 42nd Street, and we're at about 44th Street right now. And this is just so that people can see what this is like. And there in the distance you can see Grand Central and the Metropolitan Life Building. You can see they were affected, of course, too, but in general, I think things were not as bad as everyone said they were. So, but this always happens when you have major events like this. People panic, and then they realize that things are okay. We're gonna survive. So, again, just a look of what's going on here.